go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Saints 0. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
The 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw complete into the flat out left.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 15. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Lions 14. Saints 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Emery. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Emery. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
21-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
To throw on 2nd down. Emery sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll run out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Emery. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Lions 27, Saints 7. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Emery. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Saints, first down.
Yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Emery. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. To throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Saints.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw on second down. Emery escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. from the gun. Emery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Saints 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to...
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Emery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Saints on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Emery. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find Harris, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, New Orleans.
Off play action, Emery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The kill here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Off the play fake. Emery. Over the middle, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.